Buff Metal back with another video. Today, 3 concerts on YouTube right now that define what a real extreme metal concert should look like. All right, guys, these are 3 of my favorites, 3 ones that I throw on every once in a while when I'm just chilling at home. I want to throw on something to watch, throw on something in the background. I think these all hit the nail on the head as far as like, what is it that makes this shit cool? And, so we got 3 bands, 3 different shows here. And we're starting with maybe my favorite of all these shows. But, check this out. This is Hemale live in Millersville, Pennsylvania. And I guess it's Bill's Basement Tapes, whatever that means, in 1996. Check out these guys. First, let's just throw this on and talk about it, right? Very cool. Tapestries over the windows. Looks like these guys are in either a basement or whatever else. Yeah, I mean, well, it makes sense if it's Basement Tapes, right? And then we get these dudes who don't look very much like your traditional gore grind, metal type guys, right? But that's always been part of the allure to me, And that's the coolest thing I think about Hemale, man, is they really do look like their own thing. It doesn't look like they're trying too hard to fit in. These don't look like scene guys to me. Do they look like scene guys to you? Nah, not really, man. And I think this goes into the whole mission statement of Hemale, if there was to be one. Which I mean that makes them sound more serious. But I think their whole thing is retarded music for retarded people, man. And I always love that. But look at the skill. Look at how hard this dude's cranking it here. Absolutely sick. So just enough on the quality where it's like you can make out the songs and stuff. You can hear everything great, but it's also got that lo-fi grit, right? That thing that makes it look like it's a real YouTube metal, old school, from the archives kind of thing, right? And I absolutely love it, man. This is, in my opinion, one of the coolest shows. So if you haven't seen Hemale's, the Millersville, Pennsylvania basement show, highly recommend you do so. And I mean, it should go without saying, but if you haven't thrown on Rad Jackson, man, if there's any copies of this, dude, yeah, if you haven't thrown on Rad Jackson or ever listened to this, man, you gotta go do it, because it's one of the best grind albums of all time, in my opinion. But yeah, man, just check it out, dude. Look at how sick this is. This dude's in a damn polo, letting it rip. There's something so sick about that. Look at this dude. This, to me, is what it's all about, Anyways, all right, let's get to the next band. All right, next up, we have the classic AC, Anal Cunt, man. Here we go. Seth Putnam, our boy. We love him here on this channel. We love AC. But yeah, here's the Relapse Nuclear Fest in 1993. And dude, when I tell you this is one of the sketchiest shows I've ever seen, here we go. Check this out, man. Watch this. Super basic setup, man. Dude, I just love it, man. I could watch this show over and over again. And I remember seeing this for the first time going, man, these guys are classic Seth. Just goes right down. Look at that. Fucking so sick. Look, it's straight into the crowd. Just one of the coolest shows, man. Look at this fucking guy. Just an absolute menace. This is I know there's no caca, but it's G.G. Allen level to me, man, where it's just pure savagery on stage. Shit that would freak you out to be at. And like I said, man, the first time I heard this, I didn't even know who AC was. This came up as a recommended years ago. And I remember watching it and just going, this is the dumbest fucking band I've ever seen. There is absolutely 0 point in listening to whatever these guys are doing. But now look at me. Big fan. Big fan. Keep that mind open, metalheads. But yeah, man, if you haven't watched this show, it's crazy, dude. Look at our boy Seth. This is what it's all about, man. This is peak Seth Putnam insanity. Guitar player, freaky dude too. At one point, he wants to start killing people in the crowd. Oh, man, it's hard to talk over this. You see, you don't see this shit anymore, man. You don't see dudes doing shit like this. Yeah, I could have went with another show. There's that show where I forget what band it is. I know Seth Putnam gets into a fight with them. Leave it below in the comments. I can't remember for the life of me. Look at it's a drummer who has a meltdown. Look at this shit.
Don't let him scare you, you get sick.
Yeah, see, man, dude, this was a freaky band, dude, especially back in the early 90s, man. I can only imagine what people would have thought of this. But yeah, man, this true, like, rebel attitude, just nasty, like, no fucking around, yet all fucking around attitude. I'm not even sure how that works, but that seemed to be the staple of anal cunt, you know? I'm not fucking around, but I'm just fucking around. Don't be gay about it, you know? to paraphrase the man. But yeah, man, so I always love this show. If you've never watched this, it's almost freaky to watch, you know? It's almost like hard to watch at points, you know? But if you've never listened to the Mighty AC, I talked about this album before. I Like It When You Die. Start here. It's on YouTube, man. It's the only place you can find it. It's one of the greats. It's my favorite thing they ever did, but oh my God, absolutely killer, very fun. All right, let's get to the last concert here. Here we go. You know right from the rip it's going to be a banger when you got this kind of, you know, old school VHS intro. Look at this. Come on. Does it get cooler than this? The Tish in the early 1990s. And you know it's the real deal because Roger posted this himself, man. But this is like one of the coolest concerts of all time that you can find on YouTube, in my opinion, dude. Look at these guys. Peak. Sounds great. Absolutely killer sound. So sick, dude. Yeah, dude. These guys back in their early days, man. You just can't go wrong with a concert like this. This, to me, is like everything they're about, where you get that VHS, you know, quality, right? Will isn't piss drunk, and that's a good thing. You know, or I don't know, maybe we like Will piss drunk on stage these days. I hear stories about that shit, man. But look at his hair and shit, dude. He looks like such a young guy, you know what I'm saying? Definitely one of the coolest shows, man. And again, the VHS quality almost adds like that old school horror feel to it that, you know, that they like embody so hard. But again, great quality too, man. Nice snare coming through. Will's vocals sound great. Just fucking sick, man. It's just one of the coolest concerts, dude, you can find on YouTube. And this is what it's all about, man. If you could have seen something like this. So this is what I'm saying, man. If you know some cool bands at some local shows, underground shit, go check them out while they're in their heyday, which is always this point. You know what I'm saying? This is like as good to me as a band can get. You know, as they're on the come up. I love this VHS look. This is before there were filters for it and people could just throw that shit on there. Man. No BS, getting right to it. Love the dude, look at how nice, man. The quality is just unreal too. It's like I don't know, I might like this even more than like what's that, Live Massacre or whatever, the live albums they have. Not more than Final Bloodbath, but maybe, I don't know, dude. Like, yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, this might be even cooler than that. Great tracks, of course. Yeah, I think there's even some like untitled ones and shit in here. If I remember, it's been a minute. But yeah, man, absolutely killer stuff, dude. This to me is what a metal concert should look like. But anyways, guys, you know, I wanted to post this too because I wanted to see what are some of the best metal concerts you guys have seen, you know, on YouTube. And don't give me that damn Mayhem in the hen house or what in the farm, you know, low quality fucking, you can't even hear what's going on shit. I'd love to know, like, this has the magic, right? This has that classic, like, you can still hear everything that's going on, but like, it's got the lo-fi and the grit. Everything you love about a metal concert, I think, is in all three of these videos, you know? So Hemale, AC, Anal Cunt, and Mortician, man. Go check these concerts out, dude. They're 10s. They're banging. Yeah, man, but obviously my favorite album by the Tish has to be Hacked Up for Barbecue. If you've never listened to them, then go listen to that. But anyways, man. All right, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick little recommendation, and yeah, hell yeah. Tell me what's good too, man. Tell me what concerts are best out here on YouTube. Rock on.